Hi class. I just wanted to touch base with you guys. I know it's been a crazy week, year. Um, since we started school, those of us that have kids also are doing the virtual learning, and it's been a little difficult to get things done. But your first writing project starts this week, and this is going to be a process that we will go through 3 times throughout the semester. The first 2 times are going to be guided, as in there'll be due dates for each part of the writing project. The last one, you're going to do all the pieces on your own, and you're going to submit like one final package. The only thing that I will still look at is going to be your topic proposal, because I want to make sure that everybody has a topic that works. So that being said, what am I looking for the topic proposals? Okay, for this first essay, there's not, you can take it any direction you want. I recommend that you do something that you're familiar with, that is not too complicated, that you don't have to do a lot of research on. Basically, this first project, it's just so that I can get a feel for how you write, where your strengths and weaknesses are. So it's really up to you what you want to write about. Some students take it more in a narrative direction. They do like a personal story or personal essay. Some students like to write about something that they're interested in. I will ask you from this point on, there are some topics that I don't allow students to write about in my class. Abortion, gay marriage, gays in the military, capital punishment, gun rights. Those are the big ones. Why? Because it's been done. It's not that I don't care about your thoughts on capital punishment. I just don't want to read the same essay over and over again. So that being said, I prefer if you choose things to write about that you are familiar with, that you're interested in, that you have personal experience with. Along those lines, I feel like for this kind of class, it's easier to write about things that you're interested in or that you know about, versus trying to find trying to explore a topic that you're not familiar with or that you don't care about. Because this is our very first college level writing class together, and so we want to kind of just ease into it. Okay, so I covered what the topics could be, which could be anything. For the proposal, you should have about 3 paragraphs. The first one should be a summary of your topic, okay? The second one should be a discussion of your audience. I cannot stress enough how important it is that you understand who you are writing for before you start writing. I do not want to read in your proposal, I'm writing this essay for my teachers and the students in this class. No, you're not. Okay, you need to think bigger. What is your topic? Who would want to read about it? Who would be interested? The better that you can define who you're writing for, the more successful your writing will be. So I want you to really think about your topic and who you are writing for. Your audience is going to be the most important, because your audience determines everything else. Your audience is going to determine your tone. Your audience is going to determine your word choice. Your audience is going to determine how you present the information that you're trying to communicate and how successful it is. Okay? So, I want you to really think about the audience. After you have your audience in mind, I want you to think about where your audience would seek out this information that you feel like they would want to know about or read about. So think about, where would this audience find an essay like yours? Would it be on maybe like a personal blog? Would it maybe be in like a Reader's Digest type? Would it be maybe in like some sort of campus publication, maybe the campus newspaper, or would it be in a magazine? So think about your audience and who they are and where they get their information, and think about your topic and what it is and how information about that particular topic is typically conveyed. Where do you get your information? How did you learn about the particular topic that you're trying to communicate to your audience? So how the topic proposals work is you submit them by the 30th. Every day after that, you need to be checking your email, or not your email, I'm sorry. You need to be checking in on Canvas to see if your topic has been approved or not. A lot of the time, especially with this very first one, I will leave you a comment like, narrow down your audience, revise and resubmit. You have until Friday to revise if I ask you to revise, but I don't want you to wait until Friday because you may have to revise more than once. So I will look at them Monday morning, Monday afternoon, on the 31st, and then we're going to take it from there. Hopefully as early as I can in the morning. That's always my goal, but it doesn't always happen. So I want you to try as much as you can to enjoy this first project. There are very many constraints. I just want to get an idea of how you rate so that we can talk about the ways that you can improve your writing. Okay? The other thing that I need to mention to you is in your syllabus, in the course policies, I have some very basic policies about the format of your submissions. They need to be double spaced. No larger than 12-point font. You can use, I think the default on Word right now is 11, which is fine. Calibri, Times New Roman, Arial, normal fonts. I care less about the length than I do about the content. So I don't give page limits, I don't give word counts, I don't give, you will know if you're not doing as much as you should be doing. If you have to ask if it's long enough, then it's probably not. So just use that as a guideline, okay? And this is for any submission. They should be submitted as Word documents, not PDFs, not ODT files, not RTFs. Everybody has access to Word through your Mustang Express. So there's no, or what is it? It's not called Mustang Express anymore. What is it called now? My Campus? Whatever it is. You have access to it. So, make sure that you get your topic proposal done. For the discussions, Make sure that you are responding to at least 2 of your classmates. Make sure that you are proofreading. This is not a text message type exchange, right? This isn't your Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. So make sure, again, thinking about your audience. In this case, for the discussion, your audience is me and your classmates. What is appropriate and what is not appropriate? Use proper punctuation, use, capitalization. If you want to write it in Word so that you can check over it and then copy and paste it into the discussion, I'm totally okay with that. Okay, it's late on a Sunday. I hope that you all had a good first week of school. My cat is snoring. We will have a little extra credit assignment this week, kind of like a check-in. Snoring really loud. I do work full-time from home right now. I teach this class part-time, and I teach another class for another university part-time. So if you email me, I prefer that you do it through the Gmail because I can answer that faster. In my Outlook, I get about 450 emails a day. So sometimes, a lot of the time, things get lost because some of it is just like, notice campus closure or water's off or whatever. Some of them are like, hi, I'm your textbook rep. So if you need to get in touch with me quickly, please email my Gmail. If not, if you email my Western email address and I don't answer within like 24 hours, send me another one because there's a chance it got lost in all of the rest of the stuff in there. Okay. I don't typically take late work unless you have a really good reason or you've made prior arrangements. If we are working together on a project, you and I, and you're just struggling with material, obviously we can work on that. I will tell you, just because I've been doing this for so long, I started teaching in the fall of, 2010. So this will be my 10th year teaching. It will tell you that the number one reason that students don't pass my class has nothing to do with not being able to handle the coursework. The number one reason that students do not pass my class is because they get behind on the work, stop logging in, think they can do it all at once, get too far behind, get discouraged. So my recommendation is to check in regularly, like every day. There might not be anything for you to see or read or do on that particular day, but at least you've gotten into the habit of logging into Canvas and checking the course. I would also encourage you all to install the Canvas app on your phone. That way it's right there. If you want to check a due date, if you want to, whatever, that's a really good way to keep up. Okay, so I'm looking forward to working with you guys. I love teaching, or I wouldn't have kept doing it all this time. Geographically, I am not in Silver City. I live in El Paso right now. I am originally from New Mexico. I went to NMSU for too long. So I'm not physically on campus, and that kind of trips up students sometimes, but I don't think anybody's on campus right now, so it's not an issue. But I am still available to help you, to meet with you, to, get through this together. I understand that everybody's lives are crazy, and they have been since March, mine included. So I'm currently working my full-time job from home with my 2 kids, who are 6 and 9, and trying to facilitate virtual school for them, which it's just, okay. So please keep in touch with me if there are any issues. You know, we can work through it. I just ask that you keep me in the loop as far as what's going on. Okay, I've officially talked too much. I will try to post another video for next week, and it should be a lot nicer than this one, and I'll probably have my hair combed at that one. So I'm looking forward to our second week together.